The answer is 199 years. What is the question?
Is it, how long do you have to wait before you can use Bitcoin to buy a pint?
Is it how long should you get in prison if you misuse the word staycation? I will die on this hill.
Here, I'm totally with you on that.
Is it how long is Carrie Symonds going to self-isolate for after her wedding, just in case?
Is it how long till Dominic Cummings says, oh, I should probably let this go now?
Is it how long does it take to export a packet of sausages to Northern Ireland?
Is it, how long is it going to be before the UK's in with a shout at the Eurovision?
Not until the seas rise.
Is it? Ideally, when would Boris like the pandemic inquiry to start?
Is it what would be a really frustrating age for a cricketer to die?
Is it what's too big an age gap for Leonardo DiCaprio?
Is it when should we expect our next Labour Prime Minister?
Oh.
Does anyone have the correct answer?
Is it what life prison sentence sounds like a little bit of a bargain?
Is it how long would it take Robert Peston to read War and Peace as an audiobook?
Is it how long ago did Nelson say, whatever you do, don't put me on a pedestal?
I think the correct answer is how long is it since a Prime Minister got married in office?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Hugh. Very good. Yes, the question I was looking for was, before this week, when was the last time a sitting British Prime Minister got married in office? This is news that Boris Johnson married his fiancée Carrie Symonds last weekend in a small ceremony at Westminster Cathedral. He becomes the first Prime Minister to marry in office since Lord Liverpool in 1822. So, what was notable about the ceremony?
Was it that it was the first episode of the new remake of Don't Tell the Bride?
Imagine marrying Boris Johnson. I mean, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Who the hell was she shagging and avoiding?
What was unusual about the wedding, I think, was they got married in a Catholic church, although Boris has been married twice before.
I had no idea he was Catholic. But then when you think about it, I think, on one hand...
Not Catholic. Of course he's not Catholic.
Well, I think it makes... Like, on one hand, I think he can't be Catholic because the man shows absolutely no guilt at all, and we know that's a founding...
Yes.
But on the other hand, he clearly doesn't believe in contraception. So...
There are so many things, Megan. Like, I mean, the notion of him being Catholic was, I'd imagine in Northern Ireland, would be greeted with a wry smile. Oh, well, that's turned me around completely. Sinn Féin are going, well, I'm looking at him in a new light.
I think we're knocking it too much. I think it is absolutely lovely to see them get married. I mean, there are some things that money can't buy. And for everything else, there's a Tory donor.
And the reception was taking place in the gardens of 10 Downing Street, which means it was actually the gardens of, because they've done a flat swap, of Rishi Sunak, who was also not invited to the wedding. And apparently they danced till 1:30 in the morning while Rishi Sunak was, like, every 20 minutes coming out and going, hey, I don't want to be that guy.
Carrie's friends must have just been like, Carrie, when we said find a sugar daddy, we meant like not the honey monster.
One of the papers, because the Times even reported in the most magical of way that, oh, how beautiful for Carrie to have finally beaten Dominic Cummings. Because what woman on their wedding day doesn't go, I finally beaten Dominic Cummings. This is it, I got married.
It just goes to show that Dominic Cummings could be defeated by the biggest power of all, true love.
No.
I think it was maybe just a little bit on the nose to have a Dominic Cummings piñata at the end.
He got a limo for her to the to turn up in, didn't he? Like, it felt like it was a Sweet 16 prom or something. Like, I was expecting the wedding reception to be at Chiquito's. Yeah, I mean...